Yeah.
Like, let's see, TrueWho. Well, actually, TrueWho has a new logo, but his was a lot different back then. And let's see, LP Grotus. Speaking of which, I'm just gonna go through a list of people that I have interviewed up to this point, and then I want you to tell me what you think of them.
Okay.
All right, let's start with TrueWho82. What do you think of him?
I haven't really. From your interview, he seems really nice.
Oh,
but
he
I haven't
really
watched
is nice.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I haven't watched any of his content.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he has quite a number of it on Insomania Games, so do check that out.
I will.
But yeah, I mean, he really is a nice guy. In fact, he is the leader of Insomania Game. I don't know if you knew that.
You
didn't? Like, who did you think it was?
You?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know I'm the oldest, but I don't make the decisions. The only power I do have is because I'm the oldest. I can more or less influence his decisions. Like, if he's the head, I'm pretty much the neck.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, what is it, My Big Fat Greek Wedding? When the mother says to the bride, the bride-to-be, I should say, she says to her, the man is the head of the house, but the woman is the neck, and she can turn the head any way she wants. So yeah. I kind of have that kind of power, but I mean, ultimately, the decision is his. I can't, I can influence it, but I can't make the decision.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in a way, I'm kind of happy that I'm not the leader. But I'm just saying that he is the leader, and I didn't know if you knew that.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
It's fine. Don't beat yourself up just because you didn't know.
Yeah. No, I'm really, really happy I met you, Jew. Seriously.
Aww.
I'm reminiscing on. I know this is kind of the first time we talked, but I'm reminiscing on all the comments and.
Oh yeah, that's right. All the things I've said. Yeah. I mean, I just, I knew you were in a tough spot, so I just wanted to help you as much as I could. I mean, I really couldn't do much other than to say just hang in there, and I also felt that if I helped you at some point in my life and in your life, actually, that maybe one day you could return the favor.
Yeah.
But I didn't think about you returning the favor. I just wanted to help you ultimately because. I'm one of those people that is happy if you're happy. Because if I don't think that you're happy, like if I get the feeling that you're not happy, I'm probably not going to be happy myself.
Yeah, no, that's exactly the reason why I started Let's Playing. I wanted to make people happy. I wanted to do what Nintendo Capri Sun did to me, and make people happier and entertain people and make people just feel better about their lives.
Yes.
By playing video games and being an idiot.
Well, I mean, heck, it comes with the territory. I know that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so I talked about TrueWho. The next guest was, he goes by many names, but one of them is the Frog, LP Grotus.
Yeah.
What do you think of him?
I've seen a couple of his videos, and I think he's very funny. I think he's entertaining, and his voice is easy to listen to. And I like his commentary style because it's just entertaining to me. There's a lot of Let's Players that are, you can tell that they're overreacting, and like, I don't know, it seems that most of the bigger Let's Players are you can tell that they're overreacting to make, money, I guess is a bad thing to say.
Yeah, I mean, I know you gotta make money if you are, like, one of the big ones, but still, the fact yourself. That, in fact, actually, I was gonna tell you what he told me during his interview. Like, I asked him if he had any words of wisdom, and he says, don't take yourself too seriously and make a lot of friends in the Let's Play business, among other things. But I always tell people that, have fun with it. It is not to be taken seriously.
Exactly, yeah. Because, if you're not having fun with it, your audience obviously isn't going to...
enjoy it. They're not going to enjoy it. Like, especially, like, during the middle parts of, not Skyward Sword, Twilight Princess.
Oh God, yeah.
Like
oh my
the
God.
middle parts,
that was a mess.
like the middle parts, I kind of just skipped it. I just skipped all the way to where you started back on. So I just figured, just skip over. It's no real loss. I mean, and besides, I already saw a Let's Play of it from Nufi Bonga, who actually started in the middle and actually finished it before you continued it. So,
oh wow.
But then again, he's a professional. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, sure, he's not a legend like H.C. Bailey and all the great Let's Players that you can think of. Like, who do you think is a legend?
Well,
Nintendo Capri-Sun?
Yeah, he's a legend, but I like, well, he's obviously going to be a legend because he helped me with all that personal and emotional stuff in my past. But I've been really into this Let's Player called Red Wolf Gamer. He focuses on horror and just kind of like horror games for one, and really weird games, kind of like Markiplier. Markiplier is really funny, but he overreacts a lot, and you can tell. But he's a really nice guy, from what I know. He's a super nice, but he overreacts, and it just kind of
turned you off.
I mean, I like genuine content. I like people. If you're scared, be scared, but don't be like, yeah, don't be like, hey everybody, it's Markiplier. It's like, oh, hi.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
I guess it's one of the reasons why PewDiePie is really not
funny
on my because he overreacts, and you can tell, and he just screams and yells, and it's just like, dude, shut up.
Yeah, shut up, or I'm gonna slap you in your face.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly over to Sweden and slap you in the face.
Oh my God! Wait, did you just say Sweden?
Yeah, he's from Sweden.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Really?
You didn't know that? Yeah, you didn't know that?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Here's the thing. Grotus is actually from Sweden as well.
Are you serious?
Really?
Dude, what if Grotus met PewDiePie and like?
Oh my God! You know what? Honestly, if it came down to Grotus and PewDiePie, I honestly think Grotus would kick his ass.
Yeah, and like a physical fist fight, or just
like, I'm talking like wrestling. Like, I don't know if you remember, but I did feature Grotus as a custom wrestler, and I gave him a move that fits his personality, and that was, well, his finishing move is called the Leapfrog. I mean, really, what it is it's kind of like it's kind of like you jump on your opponent, but you fall down with him as in terms of a leg drop. It's kind of like a jumping leg drop onto your opponent.
Oh wow! Ow!
all while he's standing up, and then he falls back. Does his opponent, all while Grotus has his leg on top of the guy's throat as they come crashing down to the floor.
Oh jeez.
You have to, like, I still have videos of Grotus as a custom wrestler that I made up until I was robbed, but you'll see it in action. Yeah, you got to check it out pretty soon. But as far as Grotus and PewDiePie, honestly, I think the Frog, or Grotus, as I call Grotus the Frog because, well, you have to check out his interview to know why I call him the Frog.
Yeah.
But honestly, Grotus would kick his ass. Seriously, he would.
I can just imagine PewDiePie just like slap fighting and screaming, and then Grotus just like whoop, boom, like punches him in the face, and he's like ah, he just like ow, my face. Like, ah. Hey, it's PewDiePie. Ow. Yeah.
I don't know if he really sounds like that, or does he?
Kind of. I mean,
whoa,
shit. That made me lightheaded.
Oh, crap. Okay.
No, it's cool. I'm fine.
Yeah, but as far as Grotus, and anything else about Grotus before we move on to the next person?
No, I think we're good.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, Grotus is awesome. You should definitely hook me up with the person that you said you liked.
Yeah. No, I will. I can actually send you a link to his channel on Facebook if you like. I recommend watching some of his older content because his older content I think is better. But I mean, don't get me wrong, his new content is great. But I feel like you should start where I started, and that's roughly, I'd say about a year ago, maybe even a year and a half.
Yeah.
I mean, he's really funny right now, but it's just he quit his job and is doing this for a real-time job. But I mean, don't get me wrong, he's still real and funny, but like, I don't know, I feel like if you're getting an introduction to him, you should get an introduction to him where a lot of people did, and that was in the beginning when he was making more like unprofessional. I don't want to say unprofessional, but more like
he was just starting out.
Yeah, I guess it's unprofessional videos, but still professional at the same time.
Definitely, I should check that out. Okay. Oh, Red Wolf Gamer. Oh, I did not realize it was spelled that way.
Yeah, it's silly. He's from Canada.
Oh, Canada, my home and native land. I'm surprised I even know that.
I know, right? I'm like, whoa, Jew. Whoa. Well, are you from Canada?
Hey, I wish, but no,
yeah,
I only know parts of the anthem, like that as well as the True North part.
Yeah.
If only because of the Winnipeg Jets, because the Winnipeg Jets is one of my favorite teams in hockey.
Speaking of Canada, I have something very funny to tell you. So, I was living with my dad. Me and my dad have, well, both my parents have a really close relationship, but they are divorced. So I used to visit my dad every other weekend while I was in school, and I still visit him, but he moved to Bonnie Lake, which is like, what would you say, like an hour long, or not, more like 30-minute bus, about 40-minute car ride away, but I don't have a car, so it's kind of frustrating. Anyway, my dad decided to take me and my sister Monica to Canada, and I was really excited. I thought we were going to go see, Niagara Falls and a yak, and all my dad did, literally, when we got into Canada, was go. So we spent like an hour trying to get past the border, and all my dad did, I swear to Lexia, all my dad did was literally go into Canada
and sing the national anthem of it.
Nope, even worse. Go into Canada, go to the nearest convenience store, get a postcard, and then leave. What the hell, Dad? Seriously. Like, we were probably like in Canada like 30 minutes, and then 2 hours was spent getting in and out of Canada. What?
Oh,
yeah, I don't know.
Okay. I get it now. Oh my god. But yeah, we were talking about Grotus up until we kind of went off on a tangent or something like that. But yeah, I mean, that's an awesome story. I mean, kind of silly too, but still.
Yeah.
Okay. The next person I was going to talk about was the one after Grotus, and that was Pika Pika Powa. What are your thoughts on him, if at all?
Well, I watched your interview, a couple parts of him, and he seems nice. I haven't really watched his content enough to form an opinion, but I would definitely. I'm actually writing on I'm gonna write on Notepad to check him out because he seems like a really nice guy, and his content. I've watched like one of his videos, but they seem pretty funny from what I've seen. I mean, I haven't seen much, but
yeah,
he definitely seems funny.
Definitely. He really is quite funny, and the fact is, we have so many good times with each other, and I have Ryoko. In fact, Ryoko's on Skype, and she's trying to talk to me. I'm gonna have to tell her that I'm interviewing.
Yeah, I told her that we're interviewing, and she probably wants to join in on this party. Do you want her to join, or do you want it to just be us?
Well, only problem is she doesn't have a way to record her own audio, right. So even if I wanted to, I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Okay, no, that's fine. Do you want to conclude this interview so you can talk to her? Or?
Oh no, by no stretch. I'm in no real hurry right now. Let me check to see how I'm doing on time. Not as bad as well. I don't want to say bad. I mean, not as long as Miss Via Vanille, which we'll get to in a moment. But
how long was her interview?
Oh my god, it was like close to not 2, but 3 hours.
Oh my god! Wow.
But that's just because we had so much in common, more than I realized.
No, that's good.
But I mean, nothing against Via Vanille, definitely not. But back to Pika. So, yeah, Pika is a really nice guy. Very silly. In fact, we shared a lot of experiences with each other. In fact, it's the second longest interview in the TehJew22 Talks series.
What was your longest interview?
The one with Via Vanille.
Oh, right.
I'm just saying that when I did it, it was the longest.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Pika is a really nice guy, and I mean, we talked about other stuff, like a group channel that we had that failed, if only because the leader screwed up majorly.
Why did he screw up?
Well, I mean, he screwed up in the sense that, actually, he was kind of screwed up in the head to begin with, actually.
Oh, wow.
But I'm not going to go there because I just, you know, I can go into it, but I think we really went into it quite a bit in the interview that I had with Pika.
Yeah.
And that's just because, you know, we shared that experience, as sad as it was, but that's another story for another time. But then I did, and then my last interview was the one I am currently uploading, at least as of the time that this is being recorded, and that is Via Vanille.